Hi there, in this video I'm going to briefly show you how to set up your business suite correctly so that we can access your agency and make changes to your client completely anonymously and on your behalf. So the first thing that we want to do is we actually want you to create a new Facebook profile. Now, the reason for this will make more sense once we log into your account. But basically, we just want you to use an email that you have, create a new personal profile, call it whoever's first and last name that you require, and then provide that access to us. The second thing is that ideally, this is actually done on your client's behalf, is make sure that they have a business suite account or Meta Business Suite account. Now, if you don't have a Meta Business Suite account, this applies to you as well. Basically, what you need to do is use your own Facebook profile to do this because you'll want to have complete control of this. So log in under your own Facebook profile, then go to business.facebook.com. And if you already have Meta Business Suite, then you'll see something similar to this. This is just our straight up digital profile. If you don't, then it should be giving you the option to create a business portfolio. And that basically means that you're creating a new Meta Business Suite account. So I'll just go ahead and click that button there. And from here, you just need to call it something. This here is the same that correlates with this name here. Okay, so go there, create a new business suite. I'm going to do this just as an example. So what I'll do is I'll create test. Now, your contact details, I'll use a different one. I might use this email address. You need to use an email address you've not used before. Okay, once you've got that through to there, press create. Now I've used business portfolio limit, which is good because I didn't really want that new one to occur. But basically what will happen is it'll bring you up to the page like this. Now a lot of these details won't be in existence because you won't have them set up yet. So you'll need to select a cover photo. Then I'll now go through the process to connect the different assets. So once you've got a basic profile, then we need to connect the assets. And the way that you do that is in the bottom left-hand corner. There's an option here that says settings. So if you click on that, it'll bring up here the profile at the top. So whatever you called it, business portfolio. And there's a few layers here. So we have people, partners, pages, ad accounts, Instagram accounts, a couple other things, but we'll talk you through those things. So the first thing is the people. Now, in the example we've given you, when you've created a new Facebook account for us to access, this is where you would invite that person to the profile. Now, we can accept it on your behalf if you wish, because when we log in, there'll be a notification here saying such and such has invited you to the business profile. We would log in and then we would accept that, put our name in there, or you could do that for us. So that's where you add the person. That's the first step. The second step is that when your client has done that, you need their business ID. And where you can get that from is when they are logged in. So it might be easy to do this via a video call with them and record it. In the top here, it says in the URL, business ID equals. So we need that number there, because what we do, or what you can do, is make a copy of it or get the client to send it to you. And then when you go into partners, then all you basically do is you click add, ask a partner to assign you their assets. That's the one you want to click on. Now it's the reverse if you do it in their account. So they could actually go give a partner access, but they need to know your business ID. So it's easier if you know theirs. Click on that. Yes, get started. and then put in an email address, portfolio ID. Okay, once you've done that there, they basically just need to select it. Usually it's something like that. Their profile, maybe media agency, and then the permissions. I'll just give an example here. Okay. Oh, it cannot be your own, of course. Let's just go like this. Make sure I do it correctly. Okay. Oh, of course. What might just go like this? I think that might give me an example. Be able to change it. Of course. All right, bear with me. I'll just grab a random one. Business ID. Okay, I'll just go back there. Straight up digital. Partners. Add. Ask. Get started. Doesn't really matter which one it is. Okay. And in here, this is where you want to try to get as much access from them as possible without being an admin. So what I normally do is get them to switch everything on. Okay. Anything that they have in there, just get them to switch it all. Now the only thing is Facebook pages. There's one or two. I think this is the button here. That enables them to be business tools. That's the only button you need to not have turned on when you add us or when they add you to their page. Next, line of credit, that's fine. Obviously, if there's an ad that needs to be managed, this is just the legalities in Business Suite, and it goes through that process. I'll just put no, not now. Review, and then once you've done, you send that off. Now what that will do is it will give access to the person who you wanted to manage. So in this case, we've asked for their business ID, and we've then requested permission from them, so they need to approve us. If you can, perhaps do that in reverse. So when you're on a call with them, then get them to simply just chuck in your business ID there. So if you want to know that, make sure you're logged in under your same. Go and give them that. You can actually get that, give that to them. Just note that when you do that, they may need to assign access. So whichever way you go about it, whether you ask them for access or they give you access, they'll need to define the access. Now once that's then done, what that will do is that will make the connection between their business suite and your business suite. Now, because you've added in the user that you created for us here, this step doesn't actually have to include us, but if we are then connected as a user, we will see that. And that means that we will create any thing that's been done. Of course, we make sure that they're approved first, but it'll all be done under whichever profile you've given us. Now, there's a couple of other layers, so that's how you connect them, us. Well, that's how a partner is connected, either way. This, if there are no pages or Instagram accounts, is where you connect them. Now, usually the page is connected because usually the personal profile that does it is already connected to the page. But if not, that would be where you would add it. So you could go add existing Facebook page. If we're just doing an organic social media campaign, then we just need to add the Instagram account. Okay, if it's not already in there, so we would then just go in and we log in, put the details in, and we add it. If we're running an ad account, they don't have an ad account here, then you need to create one. And if there is one that's existing, when you do the switch for the partner, you just need to make sure that's an asset that is added. Anything beyond that, so if we're loading any data sets or pixels or anything like that, we usually work through step by step on what is required. So that should explain everything fairly comprehensively. If there's any other questions, please let me know. Thank you.